Welcome to episode 13 of Steins Gate. Last time, tragedy struck with the reveal of Moeka working for CERN and seemingly killing Mayuri, and it was not a fun time. And I know this is a time travel show, so we can change this, and I'm sure a large portion of the rest of the show will be Okabe trying to do that. And I think we're going to have a lot of time jumps, because we still haven't actually done the memory transfer yet, the time leap. Him trying to fix this, and just whatever various things we get, branching paths as he tries to fix this, and then you got the whole Kurisu dying at the beginning thing, so, you know, she could still be endangered too, and whatever other changes happen, Ruka could go back to being a boy somehow, who knows what's going to happen. But it was sad, and I am so looking forward to continuing. So let's get into it. We're going to watch it, and then we'll talk about it at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and watch episode 13 in 3, 2, 1, play. So yeah, I was already thinking about the psychological effects that Okabe would be experiencing just by doing all of these world line shifts that he was doing, and, you know, coming to all these places where his friends didn't have the memories that he had. Why you gotta play this again? Why you gotta do it again? What the hell's the matter with you? But now it's gonna be even worse. Fuck bitch. I don't like FB. I don't know him, and I don't like him. If this is for him, fuck him. But yeah, it's gonna be even worse now. Her dead, and if he does a bunch of time travel trying to fix that, it's gonna be so much worse. Like he's gonna. Ugh. I look forward to it. Not for his sake. It sucks for him, but I look forward to seeing it just as a story. Could be interesting, and yeah, I don't think we're gonna do I just grazed her, she's fine. I believe that, did it. You gonna... What, does she want to shoot her again, just to make sure? And she's willing to shoot Okabe or just to get him to come with her? Hey, okay. Miss Freedom Fighter, or whoever from the future. Why did you leave? Oh, it held on that for a really long time. That's awesome. Why did you leave? So, do it. Do it now. While I've got... Oh, shit! I for a second, I thought she shot her in the head. Why did you leave, though? She left. Did she go get a gun? Where'd she get that? I don't know. Did she already have that? Yeah, he's like, do it. Do it now. Oh, so this is it. This is our first memory leap. Okay. Whoa! Goddamn. But yeah, she left. This happened. She came storming back in. I guess she didn't have a gun. Well, shit. We're leaping back. I guess 48 hours. Can they control it? I know 48 hours is the maximum, but is it going to be 48 hours every time, or can you set it to go back like 1 hour? I don't know. But we'll see. But yeah, they were right in the middle of that crisis, and they had to act immediately. Can't let them take the machine. They gotta use it. So, thank God for Suzuha. Without her, everything would have been ruined. Gotta jump right now. Damn. I can't wait to see what happens. And the opening is still the same. I was worried that it would change. And I hope it doesn't. I feel like if it didn't change after 12, then it won't, considering that was a big turning point. Which is good, because I wanted this opening to stay, because I like it. I'm really excited. Metaphysics, Necrosis. Yes, that thing. Is that the grave that she was at then? Her grandmother. Wow, she was really close to her. Is that little boy Ocarine? And that was her grandmother's too. Wow, look at him. Uh-huh. What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay. So this birthed the hostage thing, and presumably the mad scientist thing. So it was really for his own sake. He was worried about her being taken away, and he didn't want that. He couldn't handle that. And now you really did lose her, but you have a chance to fix things. How do you explain this to them? And oh my god, the fact that you're the only one who knows is just so bad. Hopefully they will believe you. I know they think you're a crazy person, but I mean, I would hope they would know you're not going to lie about these serious types of things. What day? This is before they went shopping. Okay. Is this when she was out buying costumes? No, this is before that. Yeah, this is before that. Before they had the little party. I believe. So what are you gonna do? How do you fix this? Do you go find Moeka? Is she gonna... She might figure it out. Do you just surrender the time machine now? You can't do that, because they want to take you guys. They might kill her anyway. You don't know what the hell they'll do. Obviously, that could lead to them doing what they do in the future, so that's not good. Okay, so this is the same day. So you have to be able to fix this while also... not letting them get it. There was the whole train thing. I wonder if that's going to come into play. How there was like a bomb threat on the train. Trains were stopped. Maybe your best bet is just to tell Suzuha. Of course, he doesn't know all the details about her yet. And there was a lot of chaos and a lot of emotion happening in that scene. So he probably hasn't fully processed all the Suzuha stuff. But maybe the best bet is to tell her so she can be prepared with her gun. And maybe not leave. Just do what she did there. But, like hide somewhere. Come out before they shoot. Oh shit. She knows. But yeah, just kick ass of all the guys. Then be like, bam! How she was with that pose. I don't even know if that's possible. I gotta go look at that again, but the way her arm was like fucking... I guess you can do it. I was just like straight back there. So I wonder if we're gonna be doing anything with D-mails anymore. Because it's interesting. I like it. And the shifting world lines is cool too, just seeing what changes. But we might be kind of done with that. I wonder if we'll get any more of it at all. Of course, this is also interesting in a different way. And is much more urgent in what he's trying to fix. So he just wants to get them all out of there. That's all he's focused on right now. Just wants to make sure she and all of them will be safe. That's the first priority. I think she'll go. Well, all right. He's trying to get them to safety. Yeah, there was the whole thing about the trains. Yeah, you forgot about that. Yeah, he kinda had some other stuff on his mind. He forgot about that. Oh, uh-oh. Well, there that is. See, the issue... Now, another issue is not only, if he fails again, if he fails over and over again, every time he has to be able to get back to the microwave and to be able to time leap again. Yeah, okay, this is what we're doing. This is gonna happen. It's just gonna turn out the same every time, but in different ways of getting there. How about you go fucking die? The hell is the matter with you? But now he's not anywhere near the microwave. He's gotta get there. Okay, luckily... okay. But yeah, this is this gonna be like the next 10 episodes of just this? I mean, I wonder what variation we're gonna get, what they're gonna do. How many different things can he try? He's just gonna watch her die over and over again. They're gonna fail over and over again. Other people might die. Hell, he might die, and somebody else will have to go do it. I doubt it, but, you know, could be fun for an episode. Damn. And it's gonna seem like it's fate. Like, no matter what you do, she's gonna die no matter what, and that it's unavoidable. But we need to stop Skynet. Terminator 2, fate is what we make it, and such. Which all the Terminator movies after that then completely contradicted. But nobody cares about the movies after Terminator 2, so let's just ignore them. Everybody already does. They're making another one. Nobody asked for that. Nobody. So we just get to see the same day over and over again. Maybe you should try going back a little further and, you know, like 48 hours and try changing things earlier. You're already a little bit earlier than you were before. She's still here. And learning a little more every time. No? No. Where are you going to go this time? Oh my god. A trip? Just the two of you? It's fine. You're lucky that she will follow you when you say these things. It's still not going to work out, though. Not going to the trains. And it's not in a good situation that it's happening. She likes it. She's like, oh, it's nice. But him, he's going through a lot more. He's got to be paranoid of everybody. God damn it! Black car, sunglasses man, looking at him. Shit. He's got to be on the lookout at all times. I don't think so. Ah, hello? So this time she didn't realize it, because he didn't react the same way. Somebody's gonna push her in front of a train or something. Oh god, not the watch stopping. What if you... I'm wondering, like, if sending a D-mail might be the better option. You can send it way into the past and be like, hey, make sure none of this shit happens. I don't know. Why? This is ominous and I don't like it. Is what I think gonna happen? Oh, Nye. Oh dear. Dude. Okay, not Mayuri, and not pushed. Is Mayuri gonna jump down there to... Oh, what? Ah, okay, it was her. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Look at his face. I thought Nye was gonna die, so you gotta go fix that. Nye was gonna fall, and Mayuri was gonna jump down there to, like, try to catch her or save her, and they'd both die. But Nye just fell into Mayuri, knocking her in front of the train. That's some horse shit. So yeah, it seems like... And I'm sure he's going to get this into his head at some point, that this is unavoidable, that it's just, no matter what you do, Mayuri will die. Random Final Destination freak accident style. Random little girl fucking trips into her and knocks her in front of a goddamn train. Like, no matter what you do, she has to die. But no, we can't let that happen. We must change it. God damn it. How many episodes of Mayuri being killed over and over again do I have to sit through? I don't want to watch it happen over and over again, but part of me, again, just as a story, I would be curious to see it go on for a long time. Fuck! One episode isn't enough. It's just not. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Alright, episode 13. So we have to watch Mayuri's death again. And then we have to watch Mayuri's death again. And then we have to watch Mayuri's death again. Fantastic, thank you. Really, really happy about that. Just keep doing it over and over again. And I'm sure that's not the last time. So they're just like, hey, you like this character? She's cute, she's adorable. She's really nice. She's sweet, she's great to have around. She holds the group together. Let's just kill her over and over and over again. Good on you guys, good on you. But yeah, we watched it again with the recap. Really intense opening with Suzuha coming back in, being this warrior from the future that she is, coming in, kicking all the guys' asses, and then that fucking badass standoff pose with her and Moeka with the, like, ridiculous proportions, and just it looked so cool, and I think they thought it looked cool because they held on it for a really long time. And then just leaping back in time, doing the memory leap for the first time, this intense, high-octane situation leading into the opening. It was just so awesome, and I was so excited. I'm really glad that the opening is still the same. They didn't change it, because I really like that opening. So yeah, with Suzuha, I don't know what exactly her deal was. I don't think that was her gun, looking back on it. I think she picked that up. I don't know whose gun it was, Because, like, they all seem to just have, like, rifles or whatever. Maybe someone else had it, I don't know. But it didn't seem like it was hers. I didn't know if she went to go get it, like she had it downstairs in the CRT shop or something, and came back. I don't think so. I think she picked it up from one of them. But, so I don't know what her deal was. I don't know why she left and then came back. Maybe she just left because she didn't want to interfere with this, like, for whatever reasons going on with whatever she's trying to do exactly. But then, once she realized the severity of the situation, decided to come back, had a change of heart. Maybe she... I don't know what she's trying to do exactly here. Maybe she thinks Mayuri actually has to die for whatever future she wants to come about, and so she let that happen. I don't know. I don't know exactly why she left and then came back, but I think she's one of your best bets for changing things. Because, as of right now, it's not really going so well. We're going to have to deal with probably a long time of Okabe trying to change the future, and I am really curious how this is going to work over the next 10 or so episodes. How long are we going to be doing this, of just him trying to save Mayuri, playing out the same day or same couple of days over and over again with slight differences? I'm fine with doing that for a long time. It's going to suck seeing Mayuri die that many times, but there's so many different things he can try to do. Man, I'm really excited to see more. As always, him just trying to get them out of there, cancel the party, make sure they're not there, get Mayuri to a safe place, not working. There's so many different options, so many different pieces of information that he can get. There's going and confronting Moeka. There's talking to Suzuha, finding out everything that she knows and trying to get her help. Because, if she just does what she did but a little bit earlier, we could maybe be good. If she just kicks all those guys' asses, then gets her gun aimed at Moeka, she can definitely help. She'll be a big asset to you if you can find out her deal. Just D-mails are still an option. It's interesting that we're kind of focused on the memory time leap now, because, the D-mails were the big method of time travel for the first half of the show, and they were really interesting. They were a unique way to utilize time travel, and the shifting world lines and the way everything changed was really cool, and it's like, oh my god, it's going to keep changing world lines, and things are going to keep changing, but we're not really doing that anymore. We're focused on the memory leap now, which doesn't shift the world lines, but D-mails are still an option. You can send them back to whenever and try to get things changed. Maybe it's not... Because, like, when you change a world line, like, the world that you came from, it's not like that world still exists and you've jumped over to a parallel one. It literally shifts it into, like... As far as I understand it, like, all the other world lines are hypothetical, and it shifts it into being, like, the one true world line, or something like that. I don't fucking know. But, yeah, maybe he doesn't want to, leave Mayuri dead here, or shift to another world line, even though I think technically that does work, but I don't know. He's only been going back so far with the memory leap to earlier in the same day. He can go back to a couple days ago, so there's so many options for things that he can do that I feel like we're going to see this for a long time. I don't know. I don't know how much of it we'll actually see, how much of it will be, like, montaged or skipped. Because is it going to be like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, where he was in there for, like, I don't know, hundreds or thousands of years? And if so, how much of that are we going to see? Like, how many times is he going to jump? There's a lot to keep track of for him. He's in a very, very heightened emotional state, very stressed out. Can't keep track of everything. He hasn't really fully processed the Suzuha thing yet. I think eventually he'll have to put some pieces together there and realize that he should confront her about whatever her deal is. He didn't even remember about the trains being shut down at first because he was just so focused on getting Mayuri out of there. But he's going to go through so much because, like, it's not just that. It's getting her safe, making sure everybody else is safe. Other people can get killed. Karisu getting killed was the start of this whole thing. That kind of thing could happen again. Making sure they don't get the time machine. I know right now that is not his concern, which I understand. His concern is getting Mayuri to safety, focusing on the people he cares about right in front of him, which I definitely understand. But in the grand scheme of things, he's also going to have to make sure they don't get the time machine. Because if he does, then it'll all be for naught. So there's that too. And then there's the fact that every time he fails, which he will over and over again, he has to make it back to the microwave and work that to get back in time again. And that's just an extra layer of stress, watching her die in so many different ways, because at this point it just seems like it's fate. And I'm sure he's going to go through this so many times that eventually just reach a point where he's like, I can't. There's nothing that I can do, and that's going to be super sad. It just seems like it's meant to be, and it can't be changed. For whatever reason, Mayuri's death is just this thing that has to happen. I don't know if we're going to see anybody else time leap. Maybe, but I mean, I think our central focus is going to remain with Okabe. But yeah, since this is the first time leaping, we're not shifting world lines. I don't know if the implication is that just like everything is set in stone, or it's just specifically Mayuri's death. But either way, seems like the universe is telling him that she has to die. Even when it's just, oh, hey, Nai happens to be here. Hey, she tripped and fell into Mayuri and knocked her in front of a train, and it became Final Destination. Great. It just seems like she is fated to die, and we are going to have to fight against that. Over and over and over. And maybe eventually it'll become more than just going through the same loop saving Mayuri. Maybe they'll try to do other things. Maybe he'll try to go after Moeka, go after CERN. Different things will happen because we got to get them doing stuff. Suzuha and Moeka and some of these other characters. I have no idea. He's going to go through so much. He's going to become so psychologically broken, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing that because it'll be really interesting. I was already worried about him just shifting the world line so many times, but having to watch her die so many times and eventually think that it's impossible and just try to figure out how to fix this. There's so many options, and I really want to see him go through everything, and then just we'll know. We'll see it all, and we'll know that he tried so many different things and still failed, and we'll lose hope just like he will, and then we'll have to get motivated again just like he will, and it'll be awesome, I think. I think it's going to be great. I have no reason to doubt it. It's really exciting. But man, yeah, it sucks to watch her die so many times and to watch him have to see it, but it's also just really exciting as a story. But we also get some backstory about Mayuri and Okabe, and that was her grandmother who had passed away. Just from what we had seen about them from the beginning, I had thought maybe she didn't have parents, maybe they passed away, but of course we learned later that she did still have parents. It was her grandmother who died, who she was apparently really close to. It was her pocket watch that she now has, and after she died, she went to her grave every day for 6 months, so she was obviously really close. She does the whole reaching up to the sky thing, wanting her grandmother to come back to her. And then you had that whole angel's ladder thing, which I looked up, and it's basically just an illusion of the sun's rays. But this was an interesting moment. Okabe, fearing just from this sight that Mayuri would disappear, be taken away from him, and how he couldn't handle that, because we talked about that last time. She was like, you have all these people now, it's like Mayuri doesn't need to be your hostage anymore. How it really seemed like, at the beginning, he's the one taking care of her, and this hostage thing is for her sake. We really kind of come to find out that it's more so for his sake, because he can't bear the thought of not having her there, and she, even though she's not the smartest in some ways, in other ways she really is very intelligent, and at least able to understand the people around her. She seemed to know that as well. She seemed to know why he was doing this and why he was doing the hostage thing, and she went along with it because she realized why he was doing it. But yeah, that was the birth of it. That was not only the birth of the hostage, you're my hostage, I'm not going to let you get taken away. It was also the birth of Halloween Kiyoma, it seems, the mad scientist persona. Which is really interesting, because now I have to wonder, and I've always kind of wondered, but now especially, how much of that persona is just completely an act. Because he says he heard it on TV. It's something they watched on TV one time. There was a mad scientist who said that shit. You're my hostage, and I need to use you as a sacrifice for my experiments. And so that's what he said. I don't think there will ever be any kind of concrete answer to that. I think that'll kind of be up to speculation. And I think this is the kind of thing where any speculation works. Any ideas you have will probably be accurate. If you think it's entirely a persona or you think it's not, I think it works either way. Because if I don't know what he was like before this. If he was just a totally normal ass kid, and then this started and he just rolled with it and it kind of got out of control. It's clearly, at least partially a persona, something he puts on for this. But, it's also, at the very least, even if it never was a part of him inherently before, it's at least become a core part of him, because he does it all the time, regardless of if Mayuri is there or not. So, either way, it's definitely, it may have started as a persona, and at least is partially one. And I mean, obviously, even now, he'll put it on intentionally to get out of situations. Like if he has to say something kind of heartfelt to Kurisu, and he can't bring himself to actually genuinely say it, he'll put on Kiyoma and be like, say something weird that still communicates it, but in a fucking weird mad scientist way. So clearly he's conscious of it, and sometimes does it intentionally. But I do also think that it has become part of who he is at his core, and to even do that in the first place, to be the kind of person to imitate that mad scientist from the TV and say that and put on such a persona, you gotta be a little bit of that kind of person in the first place, I think, like to have the idea to even do that and birth and continue such a persona. So yeah, I see it as definitely a persona that he puts on, but also there's a lot of that just kind of in him naturally. Do I think he ever really believed there was an organization after him? Or that he was talking to anybody on that phone? No. Those specific details, no. But like the core aspects of how it defined his personality, I think a lot of that was genuine. It's interesting. It's interesting to think about. And, you know, how it came from that. It all came from her. From him not wanting to lose her, which is what has now happened and will continue to happen over and over again. Have I mentioned I love this show, like, entirely? Like, holy shit, I'm so fucking excited to keep watching it, and I hate that I have to go one episode at a time. Every time he goes back, you can have different things happen, you can have him pursue different avenues, talk to different people, find out different pieces of information. Like, even this time, you know, the first time he went back, he didn't know where Mayuri was, he went to go see Ruka, and she had already gone. The second time, he got there earlier, and he caught Mayuri there and found out where she had been. So he can get new information every time. Different people can know different things every time. Like the first time, he acted so erratic that Kurisu figured out that he had time left, and the second time, he didn't act that way, so she didn't figure it out. So you can have so many small little differences like that every time. He can tell them, and at some point I feel like he has to get their help, tell Kurisu and Daru and Suzuha what happened and that you need their assistance with all of this. He already had to keep the burden on himself with the world line shifts and being the only one who had knowledge of certain things. If he keeps this to himself for too long, it's just going to be way too much. You know, you got him talking to Mayuri, who doesn't understand what's going on and is just talking like things are normal, like, yeah, I'll explain this to you when it's over. Apologizing for not being useful to him, man, and saying like, oh, it's really nice that we can walk hand in hand like this, her just enjoying the moment when he knows the severity of the situation, and he has to be paranoid, he has to be looking around him at all times, looking for people, afraid of every single person that he sees, and afraid that they're going to come after him and kill her. It's just a lot. There's just too much on his plate, and I guess we're going to watch her die more next time. Oh, and Moeka, how about fuck off and die? So thanks for watching. If you have anything you want to say about the episode, about Mayuri's deaths, the Halloween persona, anything Okabe can do, going from here on out without spoiling, obviously, if you've already seen it, we can talk about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. New episodes of Steins Gate every Monday. Check out the Discord if you want to come hang out and talk, and the Patreon if you want to support the channel and get early videos. Those links are in the description down below. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.